Now broadcasting. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Upcoming. What's it waiting on? Broadcasting. Check, check. I see it. Where the fuck is... Live. Okay. There. Check, check. Live. Okay. We good. Alright. So, for those that are just tuning in and we're curious about how to not team, I got some pointers and tricks here for you. Just we got one viewer right now, myself. About 86, level 15. I did that in, like I said, less than 2 days. Things you want to focus on, challenges. So, like, there's certain time challenges. If you scroll down here, you'll see, like, basically here down I've completed. Except for that, apparently. And, like, Snickers player, that gives you an 88 card. I think I got CD Lamb. And then you got your team captain. This, like, you want to focus on this. That's a free player. Legends. This is a big one, right? And I'm about to show you why. All the way down. Week 1 through 14. These are all free players, okay? Once you complete these, you'll see there'll be, like, a hidden... challenge at the end. You get the extra cards for those sets, which I'll explain here in a bit. These aren't going to have as many players, but it's usually a game. You just got to win the game. It's pretty easy, right? So let me show you what I'm working with here. Team. Like you see, I mostly got power-ups. This guy was like a free card I got from leveling and the season pass stuff. But you got these power-ups. Oh, what up? Is that, who is that? Is that Ed? Oh, I'm trying to deliberate this talk to myself explanation where people were asking me about this stuff. So, but Madden's apparently a more popular game on my YouTube videos. So figured I'd kind of help some people out because this is stuff I didn't know when I first played. When I started playing like several years ago on Madden Ultimate Team. But like these powers, you see like my left tackle's my right tackle, but he will get a nerf. Like he should be like 83, but I just kind of put him there because I only had like 70. Like I've been running silver and gold players, and I finally started getting some of them off my team. Some of these, like I got this from a pack. I got lucky, I pulled a few good ones. I got these 3 out of the training packs on the marketplace. But you see, like, I got my team captain almost all the way up. That, I believe, was like a pack they gave me. Everybody should get that card. You get those harvest cards. But, like, you can see, I literally have all legends. But they have chemistry. So, like, if I go to this guy, if you run chemistry, this is the big thing. The more of these you get, you see all the buffs. So I don't have 40 yet, but... What you doing, running Call of Duty? 36 out of 40. This stuff here is for my most feared, which you'll unlock. I got the cornerback, and then I picked the wide receiver. But you can basically level him up. So, like, make sure you're putting these on as you get his little, like, diamond crystal unlocks. But you have to accomplish, like, certain goals with him. so many passing yards, touchdowns, stuff like that, which I'm about to show everybody here in a second. But I mean, this literally is less than 48 hours that I've been running this. So you can see, like, most of these were just gimme cards, and with all the chems, you're gonna get the boost on their stats. So like if they're blue, like these guys, their lower cards won't have legend chem. You have to get a certain overall. But actually, you know what? I did get a new D-tackle just from a challenge I forgot about. Yeah, here we go. So like you see him, and I go to upgrade, use your little training here. Check this out, he's only got one team chem, which, you know, depending on what players they are, they're going to vary, but... Alright, I'm going to have to bump him and give him that. I'll mess with that later. But for now, you kind of see, okay, and then kickers. Right now, like, I got an 83. He can do around a 50, 55-yard kick. I mean, you don't have to have, like, a 99 like you used to. And then you see my Snickers guy. He has that red circle there. I went ahead and put him on my lineup because you want to have a good guy there. Because I like to rotate, you know. So, like, my starters aren't going to be running the ball, kickoff return, stuff like that. So, anyway. That's basically what I'm working with in less than 48 hours. And like I said, zero money spent. I have spent zero money to get the Madden points, which are these green little, like, dollar symbols. Okay? You can use coins to buy some of these. As a special event going on right now. Tickets and tokens, like coins or whatever you need. So you can't get good players, but it's obviously not going to be an easy task for the most part. But I got some good stuff there. But I've spent no money on any of these packs. So let's go. I'm going to show you guys Season Pass stuff. So, like, if you look at Season Pass, you got all this free loot here, which makes no sense not to try to get it, at least, especially these two. There's only 9 days left. And you can see, like, I'm only 7, 11, 15. But, like, you can go to daily, check this out, finish these, which I didn't finish this one, reset. Then you got, like, stats, which you can go through. This is going to be a little bit tougher to get to, but I go to programs, rewards. So, like, you see, we get packs. Like I said, some of these packs I opened, I got higher overall players, which if you're playing the pay-to-play players with 93s, 94s, and now if some people get all the way up to, where's it at, like 50-something. So, like, people are rocking, no, that's not it, 94 Deion Sanders. He's got legend chem, so he'll be like a 96 blue if I put him on my team. Well, you see, I'm only level 15 in less than 48 hours. So, like, that will take some grinding, but, like, if people have that type stuff, you know, it's not going to be as easy to compete head-to-head online, but, you know, take your time. Like, I played a lot in the last 2 days, but, I mean, this is stuff you can work at, too. But these are timers, so, like, they will go away. I'm probably not going to finish them. My Xbox team, I got more of this stuff finished, but, like I said, I just got it on PlayStation. It went on sale for $35, and 90 overall Harvest Hero, like, they're starting to get, like, mid-90 players right now, low to mid-90s. But, you know, this is how you can compete against the pay-to-play players, because, like I said, I've spent $0 on this so far, and you can see there's still, like, 84. You might be able to put him on a secondary with his chemistries. You get 86. And then they start going up. So, you'll see, like, coins. You can unlock all this stuff. What did you share? Oh, yeah, no, that's cool. Like, I was trying to do, like, I'm gonna keep my mobile on in case they're trying to ask questions or something. You just start. Yes. I'm gonna keep my mobile on in case they're trying to. On my, yeah, there's somebody asking me something on my PS5. Xbox. got like on my PS5 overall, but 0 money spent. But like I know a lot of people struggle with some of these things. Like when I first started playing, I did all kinds of random like stuff. Like I know a lot of people struggle with some of these things. Like when I first started playing, turn my volume down so I don't hear an echo. You know, they didn't really know how to start whatever, just like I didn't. You know, so like the challenges. Some of these, like, you'll notice, so, like, I'll just go through and get the unlock where, like, see, I just got a 91, that D-tackle that I haven't messed with yet. I put him on my lineup, but I stopped there. But if you look, you'll get more blitz bucks, but, like, if you're just trying to grind out a little better overall team so you don't get ran all over from, like, a 93 squad, you know, they're paying for all these packs and stuff. Then you got, like, your most feared, I haven't even messed with yet, but, like, if you click on it, you can see right here milestones and what your rewards are. So this is just to upgrade strategy items, but different challenges and stuff. Some of these are going to be harder than others. So like the best way, like I said, I basically have only hit my Snickers challenge, team captain, and then legends. I just wrap that up. And you get, you know, I got 38, I think, legends total. I broke down, spent about 60 probably total. I got a 91 team now, but I feel like I don't know how to really build a team. So, legends is always going to be the best team. Like, so, I usually do a theme team. Like, I'm a Patriots fan, I'm from New England, but it sucks because some of the starters, I mean, we're talking they're gold and silver, maybe some of these 80s going against, like, even my line. I got, like, a 90 D line. I mean, these guys will just blow through them, especially when they get tired and by, like, third quarter. And you have no time to throw the ball or do anything. So, like, see, with the Legends chems, you're going to have your different chemistries. But, like, if I click on it, you can see all the buffs here. So, like, I'm not even at the 4th tier. Or the 8th tier with 40, but theme team will have 50, and it'll add 1 speed, but like if you see the blue numbers, that's how you get the blue players, because it's the chemistry buffs. And then let me see, because I think these guys actually have their own, like, all Madden chemistry or something. There is one, but I don't think it's on the lower players. I think they have their own setup. I don't have a high enough all Madden player, but he's eventually going to go to 90 if I finish that, because I did on my Xbox, but on here, like I said, I mean, it's been less than 48 hours, and then, but like you don't need kickers as high as you used to. Like these guys normally would have been 30, 40 yard kicks at best, you know, but now it's, this kicker will go, you know, 50-yard kicks. I think I've made a 55, possibly, but like I paid $5,000 on the auction house for him. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of people, they have to compete because there's people that'll spend hundreds and thousands on this crap. Like I've seen some of the channels where the Madden bucks will be like 40,000, and it's just like, plus you can do third party coin purchase. Like there's even other YouTube channels that like put it out there, so they basically will be like, you know, put a certain card up for a certain amount, and that's how they get like a crap ton of coins without running all the challenges. But grinding out gives me something to do too. Like, you know, I got like Michael Irvin's gonna eventually have a power up card. You can see his little symbol down there. So I got cards like that on deck, but like they'll just go into auction. That's why you'll see like cards going for ridiculous amounts too, because they're paying real money for coins. So that does exist. I mean, you can look into it, because Mr. Mutt coin is one of them, I think, something like that. But you know, That's what makes it almost like that's as close to cheating in this game as you can get, really. Because if they spend $1,000 and you're in here grinding, like you go online head to head, they're gonna have a guy that could just have a 93 receiver running a streak and get a long bomb, stuff like that. And how are you gonna compete with that with 85s, 87s? So it kind of kills it, like takes the fun out of it. But like what I've been doing, somebody challenged me to co-op with a buddy of mine, and we kind of just he focused on his offense, I focused on my defense, and that's how we ran them to help out or whatever. Then we played each other a couple times and stuff, but like that's my point exactly. Yeah, definitely. And that's the thing that like it's those guys that'll kill it because you just want to come and have fun, like have a fair game. But like if you're running a theme team, for your team and your team doesn't have good players out, like you're already at a disadvantage. I mean, Mac Jones, these guys, silver players, like Harry, 76, the best running backs in 82. Aguilar, 80, like that's one and done card. You can't upgrade those too much more. So you can see a lot of reds and stuff. Like it's just hard to compete unless you have another person, like a friend with a theme team, Like yeah, Ramondre Stevenson, like 82 overall. Like that's, I think Cordero Patterson has it, but he's only like an 88, something like that. And then you got like, I've already got my running backs up that high. But there's the power up legends, which legends have been the best team like builds for a while now because there's all the best players. But yeah, like I have 85, 83, like these are all the free cards pretty much. So like when you finish those Legends challenge, so like if you go into Legends, these will reset every Saturday. So these are free players, like you don't have to sweat it. But once you finish, this is got like 7 players on it. But this one, like most of them have 2. You play this, win the game, and that's how you get your first card per or team with a lot of low AP players. If I had to take an educated guess, because I know Legends are like more expensive, it could be you have more of a variety. There might be certain players that have the chemistry, like I couldn't honestly say for sure. Like I haven't played with every theme team. I've only played. So I've been playing consistently since 19 on and off, and like I've only done Patriots or Legends, because like some Patriots theme teams, if they have a bad hole, like let's say a right guard, like just because the elite's there, then I'll fill that with a legend or some sort of player that is able to go to 99 or like a higher tier. So like there will be the different APs, like some of them are free, but this year it's been different than the last couple of years. It did change a little bit. So even if I was familiar with last year, like this first box, you'll see 0s and 1s on some of them. But I do balanced. Some people will buff up one player. But yeah, I mean, I'm not 100% sure. Like, you might be able to Google that or something, but certain players, like, will have the lower ones. But I normally do my offensive line just because you don't want to have people rushing in and not have time to try to pass it. Where was I think my quarterback? I saw a 0 on Vic. So like, I know I've seen it maybe on my O-line, because like these boxes unlock as you like get higher. So all the better stuff will usually be these last couple boxes anyway that you're gonna want to have on. I put that on because, like I said, I was playing a friend and I just like having that. But like this X Factor 0 AP really depends on how you like to play, because there's going to be ways you can like really destroy people with like, there's so many cheeses anymore and stuff people will do like to win. especially with a scrambling quarterback. I just use Vic because he was free, and he's good running and scrambling, but like his pass isn't too super good. But like my playbooks, I typically run Patriots. Sometimes I change it, but I'll run like 49ers defense because they got the 5-2 in there and different defensive plays like that. And then I like running nickel wide where it's more cornerbacks versus linebackers. That's good for pass defense. And then, of course, you got the 4-3 with more linebackers than cornerbacks. So you can shut down the run or have like a couple hitters. I usually like running guys like Ray Lewis, Brian Urlacher, but their 93s are, you know, a gajillion coin because speed's good, but I like having at least a couple hitters on my linebacker slots here. But you can see some of them, like, I haven't even messed with too much past their first free card. But, like, offense, I haven't finished the chems here. I got to recalibrate them so I can... Because I think his identifier will be cheaper. I got 1900. Let me look at this now that I'm doing it. And then, like... And make sure, too, sometimes if you do this way and take it off, it'll still count, and you'll be wondering why you have it filled up and it's not there. So you'll have to go over here and actually, like, manually deactivate it. I think it's just for X factors, but... Now I'll go here, and then I can get my refund on this one. Refund it. Sometimes I rush, so like I like doing fatigue and stamina, like if I rush the play, because they might do like a 3-man D-line, and then I could rush run plays. I can't even put it on him. I don't have him high enough, figures. But he'll have identifier, the centers do. But like I don't play a lot of head-to-head really too much until later in the season, like when the 99 start coming out. And there's a cap, so then that only leaves like cheese plays. They can't just run all over you like crazy. But like this is good just because it's blocker resistance points, you know. Something like this, if you do, depending on what offense you run, really, if you change it up, fatigue is good if you're rushing them. Pull blocks, so like if you do like power runs, stuff like that, counters, where the guards will like have to, a screen will work too, that'll be like pull blocks. But I usually just run something like this. Keep it simple. Like I'll usually have all 5 of my O-line have some kind of chemistry on them, and then it's usually running backs, which I don't use Bettis a lot, so I'm actually gonna take off this chemistry. Because, like, I don't know, you could target if, like, these guys have X factors on your receivers or something. Like, you don't want to keep passing to the same guy every single play. Like, if they're halfway decent, they're going to calibrate to it and pretty much pick you or hit stick them, get them tired or whatever. But that's why I keep it kind of, unless they see the jersey or can identify something else, it makes it easier to be a target. So I just keep it off them. What I got left. So what I'm going to do is put identifier back on. And then like the overalls determine what abilities are unlocked too. So right now I just kind of got the basic ones, but go back and activate Michael Vick. But I played him. He's had a higher overall since we both got the game, and we've played 2 legitimate games. The first game was basically silver gold guys, and then he had got a few packs or whatever, not too many, but we're both kind of steadily going up, and they're holding their own. I mean, it's not obviously the best it will eventually be, but you know, if you're looking to not spend money, keep it simple. That was 2 AP, wasn't it? One AP. So I'll just, and that's a guard. So pull blocks aren't too bad to put on a guard. So usually if you don't do all of them, like you see, I don't have him on because I have to mess with some more APs. But like these three are going to be the most important to have. Stop any kind of rush or something like that, because they'll come around the side, but it'll buy you that extra like 2-3 seconds you might need. And then like I got him from a challenge, but he has better stats, although he's only an 86. Then my Hunter Henry, I had to throw a few Patriots players in there just because. But if you see the stats here, I think you'll see the difference where he's faster, strength, catch a spectacular catch. But like, if you don't get open, it doesn't matter how good you can catch it, really. Medium run. But I'm gonna get Jeremy Shockey up a little bit though eventually. Team with the okay, that's I seen that. Like, if you don't want to, because legends are more expensive, they're always going to be more expensive players. Like, because there's higher tier overalls coming out, then like I just showed this a little bit ago, I'll show it again. But like, you can see if you get up here, you'll unlock yourself like higher players. 88 Delvin Cook. And like, you know, it might not be the ideal team you want to build, but if he's, you know, better than the guy you got, it might be more strategic to throw him in there for a little bit until you do get something to replace him. But you see he's bound, so like you can sell him for training and stuff, but you can't put him on the auction or anything. But I know some halfbacks you could put in fullback slots, tight ends you can put in fullback slots, and some of them will actually get buffed for it. Just like a strong safety and the middle linebacker. Let me go show what I'm talking about. So like in your specialist, this is where people mess up too, is when you have this, like you'll see these alternates. I like to have a rotation so they don't get too tired or something, but like Russian right in, you can actually put your second string. So like I could put Aaron Donald into my Russian right end, and it'll kind of have a little bit more rotating. But like right here, usually strong safety. So like, yeah. So like my strong safety will probably get a buff blue possibly, but I don't want to put my first string safety there. So like as you get your backups, those are going to be your like kickoff team players. So like linebacker backups. So as you kind of progress through, you want to make sure these guys aren't just complete potatoes, because that's how like they might get a kickoff return or punt return touchdown.